Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Ratchet and Clank 3. This is post-commentary because I was retarded and started recording my video without my audio, which is better than the other way around, because I have done the other way around before in this Let's Play. Go on, head into this lovely looking nest kind of hive, like beehive looking building. Very suspicious, and you'll see why in a moment. Yes, a giant tyrannoid. It's kind of cute in in the ugliest way possible, if that makes any sense, but fail a bit here, just trying to get the hang of everything. The best thing to do, in my opinion, would be to use the nitro launcher first, and use it pretty much as you can. The ammo, if you were only using the nitro launcher and you've restocked on ammo, it'll just restock strictly nitro launcher ammo, which is pretty helpful, even though you only get one from each box. But as you can see, I'm still at 8 out of 10, so pretty nice. Nitro launcher is going to be, unless you bought something else that's more powerful, which I doubt, it'll probably be your #1 weapon for taking out these big guys until we get stuff a little bit later in the game. I have a little bit of trouble dodging this guy because he does move at a pretty fast pace. Almost fell off there. Pretty fast pace for being such a big guy. I didn't notice this before while I was playing, but it looks like there's little tyrannoids in those turrets that shoot. Like, maybe they're controlling him, I'm not sure. Pretty funny face Ratchet's making when it pauses for that. Kind of switching guns. And what I figured out is the nitro launcher, not the nitro launcher, the, how come I can't remember, I'll come up with the name, but is pretty much the best long-range weapon that we have right now, and as you can see, you can move back pretty fast, like staying away from him while still doing damage, plus there's a lot of ammo for it, so there's that. The N60 Storm, that would be what it's called. Knew I'd remember. So now, pretty interesting camera angle running away from this guy. Well, while he's shooting missiles, and as you can see, it's not too difficult, but I believe in the last episode I talked about a few new games that I got, and my brother got as well. I started the new Assassin's Creed after I recorded what will be yesterday's video, and I had a pretty enjoyable time so far, although my one biggest complaint would just be, and I don't know if it'll change, like, since I'm probably 45 minutes to an hour into the game, but everything's been pretty slow paced, even with the guy walking slowly. Everything like that, I kind of wish that the default speed for when you're walking, when you're not holding down any buttons, would be a little bit faster. And I know you're trying to sneak around and stuff, but it gets pretty annoying when you're walking like 2 miles an hour everywhere you're supposed to be going, and you have to hold down some button to run and to walk faster. But overall, those are my biggest complaints. It's actually a lot like Uncharted, like my friend said it would be. One of the VAs even is the same as Drake from the Uncharted series, so pretty funny there. Ended up killing this guy while he was just shooting into the wall.
Captain Quark, first you made another miraculous comeback. Now you've defeated the Tyrannoids in a spectacular battle on their own planet. How do you explain your recent success?
Courage, compassion, dashing good looks. iron hard abs! Seriously, though, to be a true hero of heroes, you need more than loads of charisma and a brilliant tactical mind. I couldn't have done it without these massive guns! Mwah! Mwah!
I never got to see that cutscene listen to it very well while I was playing, so I think we're gonna end up doing assault on Kevu Island, I guess. That's sounded out. That's, I guess, how you say it. But this episode was actually kind of cut short because I wasn't paying attention to where I had my computer situated. And the room I record in gets really hot for some reason. We're not exactly sure why. The ventilation in here isn't too good, so my computer ended up getting overheated and shut off at about 12 minutes or so, so it's just gonna be a short episode. Since the last one was like, I don't know, I haven't edited it yet, but I think it was around 20 minutes, maybe probably a little more, even when I cut the stuff out that I need to cut out. So doing a little skydiving here. Not my best skydiving, got hit a few times, but let you see that for yourself. Never understood why they had us all skydive when, as you can see, barely any of these troops survive. They would probably be better off dropping us a little lower. I don't know who's shooting these missiles, what's going on, but this is a bit of a firefight kind of thing going on down here with the large amount of enemies who, fortunately, in this kind of mission are more focused on achieving their objective, which is getting over to this base, than actually shooting while walking. They're not very good at multitasking, which makes it a whole lot easier when there aren't a bunch of lasers getting shot at you, as I'm sure you figured out from the last episode, is really not my favorite thing. Especially those guys. I know I said I'd get some better armor, some more armor, and that is true once we get through these ranger missions and head back to the Phoenix to talk to Sasha, I think her name is. Look at these obnoxious missiles. There's nothing you can do. Go over here and get some health. Since Ratchet's in poor shape. But there's more. Wait, there's more. Yeah, there are. And another one. But yeah, that didn't work. And it makes you start over, which is kind of annoying, but at least you don't have to go through that whole skydiving cutscene kind of thing again. So take out, what I meant to take out was the nitro launcher, but that'll do just fine. It's getting to be a pretty powerful gun, the shock blaster, so might as well. Since the storm is getting pretty climbing up the ranks pretty fast. One thing that I do like about this game is that how well they incorporated the multiplayer maps into the campaign and vice versa, or story mode, or really whatever you want to call it. It didn't seem forced. It's just pretty cool that you kind of ideally are playing the game and then you go online and then you already know kind of where most of the stuff is and how you should, not necessarily how you should play each level, but you have an idea layout wise, and that definitely helps. you can see the hover ship over there, which I didn't see before. The whole point of this mission that it's doing right here is to indeed secure the hover ship pad. So got this stupid guy who thinks he's like sniping over here, which is kind of annoying because as you'll see in a minute, he just shoots right through that rock and shoots while I'm hanging on the ledge. And after he dies, these guys are like hackers, major hackers of Ratchet and Clank. Now their health over here, you can see their base over there and a ton of missile launchers, which you'll see I'm about to get, which is basically their last line of defense for just trying to keep us away from that hover ship. I don't know, I tried to zoom in right there. I keep thinking you can just tap the analog stick and zoom in, but this is as zoomed in as it gets. It's not a sniper. Though I will be getting the sniper later when I can afford it. It's a little out of reach, out of my budget. One of these episodes I might grind in between or something and try to get some more bolts, maybe later in the game. I know a few good levels to grind just because I've watched quite a few playthroughs of this game as well as played it myself, so. This Tyrannoid over here is like not even running into that box. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. Not very helpful to anyone. One last, whatever you want to call these guys, hacker 227's running across the bridge there. One thing that's cool about this level is you get a little, like, GPS, you get a little, what do you call those, for some reason, oh, radar. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. It's like, I'm at school all day and then I can't come up with any of my words. You get a good, hefty reward from these missions, which is really cool.